Anyway, it's 7 o'clock. I'm SneakyDevil, joined today by Max Force and Atin, and this is Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9001. Yes. Anywho, so today we're gonna start off the day by actually going over a fic I was PM'd about.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I realized.
You talked about this one just last week, didn't you?
I talked about this last week. Yeah, we never got around to it because I got drunk, and then we got really off topic, and then we had some big name author come in here and talk to us, and so yeah, that was all fun.
Yeah.
Why do I have no memory of this?
Because you weren't here.
You said you probably wouldn't be here on the stream on
right,
Tuesday.
That's right. Oh, last week. Why'd you say last week then? Last week
Tuesday.
makes me think it was last week.
I said last Tuesday, damn it.
We have
I
a
heard
recording,
Max say
so
last week. I'm losing my mind.
No.
Oh boy, I'm losing my mind.
As
I
if
wasn't
there's
here
anything to
last
lose.
week.
The stream has barely begun, and I have lost my mind.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was personally PM'd by the guy, and he said, hey, look at my stuff. And I was like, well, I've never actually been PM'd before for someone to read my shit, so, sure. I told him I would do it on the stream, and he said, alright, awesome. So here we all are.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah.
We once theorized this might be an event that occurred. I never thought we'd actually see it happen.
I don't think he approached me because of the stream. He originally approached me because I was a KOTOR fan.
Hello, chat. Welcome to the stream.
And
Some of
well,
you
that's
are
the only
late.
reason why we didn't do it. Yeah, on Tuesday, is because we were like, oh, Atin's not here, and he's a bigger fanboy for KOTOR than I am. So here we all are. Link, as always, is in the Discord down below. Why don't you do the honors of reading out the summary, Atin?
Sure thing, boss. This is a prequel leading up to the events of KOTOR. It follows Revan on a mission to uncover the mystery of missing Jedi. What Revan discovers will act as a catalyst in future events as he realizes powerful forces seek to undo the Jedi and the Republic. Okay. I still can't be sure if this is following just the events of if this is a prequel just to KOTOR 1, or if we're using the SOTOR timeline. Because it fits in both of them. And I like to pretend that SOTOR doesn't exist.
Swote.
Because of what it does to Revan.
Yep, more or less.
Authors no, blah, 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 blah. Characters. Okay, good news, we're working with a canon Revan.
Are we now?
Yes, male Revan. So, working with canon.
Okay, good thing. Okay.
They are loosely tying the timeline to the one used in Wikipedia and may reference events there from time to time. They have violated canon, they apologize in advance, they write purely for their own amusements, criticism, please keep focus on story quality and not canon, constructive feedback. Author, if you're going to go to the trouble of referencing a Wikipedia timeline, you can't just say, hey, please ignore canon mistakes, because you've gone to the trouble of looking up a timeline.
More or less, yeah. Hold on, I'm being pinged here. Oh no. Okay, well, I'll kill that and cue that one up next.
What's going on there, Sneaky?
I'm being sent more fanfiction by people.
Ah.
Hey, wait a minute. What's yeah, male Revan. That's the canon. I don't know why that's.
Yes, they do like to have female Revan. Which,
Yeah.
come on, if you want to write about a female badass, just write about the Exile. Because let's be honest, the Exile has an even better story than Revan does.
Leave, Isley.
Isley, we need to have a chat.
Ruin, you too. Out. You have been exiled.
Oh joy, Nosehair's joining us.
Oh, is it
Greetings.
now? Oh boy.
Yes, he
okay,
is.
well, let's get this party started then, since we're all in here.
Oh wait, you finally give him access to this channel?
No.
No?
No, I had to move him in here.
Oh.
But I saw him sitting there sad and
Will
alone,
there
just
be
like he usually
Nakama?
sits around sad. And
I don't know if there will be Nakama. You'll have to tell me. If you are, Nakama. Ahmed? 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 Oh god.
So you set it up.
Oh. Oh.
Sneaky, what's wrong?
Oh.
Do I need to start reading?
No, that. Oh. Oh. Oh no.
What?
Oh no, are you not seeing this?
I see an intro poem.
This freaking centered intro poem and then dramatic personas where it tells you every single character that shows up in this chapter.
Thinking, when was the last time you picked up a Star Wars Expanded Universe novel?
Yeah, I was gonna say they've been doing the dramatis personae since
They've been doing it
2006?
centered. Yeah, it's been
Okay,
centered
let's see.
for a
When
long
was the last
time.
book I picked up? 2009.
They've been doing it for quite a while, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, they've been doing this centered in the books as well for quite some time.
I don't know why this quote at the top is centered, but because
Yeah,
this isn't a poem. Like if it was a poem, I could understand why it's centered, but it's not a poem.
Wait, why does it list Revan as an ambassador to the Jedi?
I don't know. It's listing 2 people as ambassadors to the Jedi Order. I assume they meant 4? Unless this is Revan post-fall, in which case he's going to the Jedi to try to get them to quit being dickheads. That is a possibility. But no, it can't be, because this is... Never mind, this is before Coda 1, so he's still a Jedi. So I have no idea what's going on here.
Indeed. So, alright, so we got, Mreth, Excrutashtist in Vithar. Prologue, nearly 4,000 before Yavin. Really, before Yavin?
No, that is the timeline that Star Wars uses, Sneaky.
I know that's the timeline Star Wars uses. I'm just like 4,000 before Yavin. Holy shit!
Yeah, no, the Old Republic was old.
I'm aware. Blah 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 blah. Source transmission started. Revan, this is Master Vandar. I'm transmitting coordinates. Blah blah blah. More stuff about the planet. Okay, and that's the reason why I wanted you in here, Atin, is because I have not touched Star Wars Expanded Universe books in forever. So if the author's copying any of that, you're the one that's got to point that out.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, I do not claim to have read every Star Wars book. Do that would require vast sums of money that I do not possess.
I mean, you can probably find PDFs online, but it also is super fucking long.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, and that second follow-up to that is it would also require pretty much the entirety of one person's life. But as far as I know, none of these planets have been specifically mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this: as much as I love Revan, sadly, I have not been able to get my hands on the Dark Horse books detailing his adventures during the Mandalorian Wars. So, just don't know if this is coming straight from those.
Is Devil Spidey's point correct? No one calls other Jedi with their first name?
It depends.
Yeah. Is this going anywhere? Probably not.
Nowhere more than most of the stories.
Anyway.
I mean, Malik and Revan certainly talk to each other on a first name basis.
That's because Malik basically blew Revan's dick.
I mean, yes, but again, it's just one of those weird things. He is correct in that most of them would refer to other Jedi as Jedi Skywalker, Jedi Kenobi, Master Kenobi, etc., 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 etc. But then you have some like but then you have the rare Jedi that we only know one name for them. In the case of Yoda and Revan, it's just that's Revan. You didn't need to attach Jedi to Revan because everybody knew who the fuck Revan was. Right. Just like you don't need to attach Master to Yoda, everybody knows who Yoda is.
Right. Wow, we've bled off half of our audience. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Let's keep going. Anyway, so blah blah blah, we're sending you to a planet, people have gone missing on this planet, blah blah blah, investigate this.
Well, no, it's like they're sending Revan to find out what happened to the people that went missing. And you might think, well, gee, that sounds really dumb. This would not be, well, technically, this would be the first instance of sending Revan to investigate people that have gone missing. But the Jedi Council on Dantooine were like, hey, we sent a Jedi Master to investigate these old-ass Jedi ruins, and he hasn't come back. Let's send more Jedi to figure out what happened.
He's currently listed as a Jedi Knight.
Oh, no, I'm talking about when they send you in the events of KOTOR itself.
Yes, in KOTOR, yeah.
like, I'm saying this is... The Council on Dantooine doesn't seem to have a great grasp of sending people into danger.
Indeed.
This entire race is trying to kill us, and it's incredibly dangerous. Let's just send a Padawan. That sounds like a good idea.
Yes.
Nailed it. Whoa.
Young Padawan, you can do it, for you have the quick save function.
Hey. Okay, we got some frame drop, but it's all good now.
Oh no, we're dropping frames on our mostly static image.
Indeed. Well, I mean, also audio drops with the frames.
Yes.
Blah blah blah. Equerry Aline stood at the docking bay 41 at Soldiers Pass, nervously biting her lip. It had been almost 10 minutes since the arrival of the Jedi Ambassador was supposed to arrive, and this drawn-out affair was not helping her nerves. She scanned her datapad again to determine the nature of the person's arrival.
Hold on a minute.
Beep,
First of all,
I am
grammar
robot.
First of all, not exactly stellar dialogue. But also, you're concerned about a 10-minute delay? You're an agricultural system in the galactic core. You're in the core.
Yeah.
The galactic core is one of the most horrible places to navigate.
Yes, it is the core of a galaxy. It tends to be cluttered.
Yes, I am aware. I'm just saying, a 10-minute delay? Shit, you should, start worrying after a day. Also, it's a Jedi. Jedi have been, I know no one in this universe knows it yet, but Jedi can fly through the maw.
Fucking Devil Spidey.
He does have a point. But
anyway, my point is that it's really like docking bay 41. That would be capitalized because that's a place. This is Docking Bay 41.
Yeah.
Soldiers
the
pass would
T
be
in pass.
capitalized, yeah. Um, okay, so this is something that's actually talked about quite a bit. Try to cut down on adverbs as much as you can. Obviously, don't cut them out. Like, you can still use them, but in instances like this, stood at the docking bay, passed, nervously biting her lip. If she's biting her lip, and she's just standing there, we can assume it's because of nervousness, not because of, she's being punched or something. You don't need to say nervously biting her lip. She's biting her lip because she's nervous. We can infer that. The adverb isn't needed there.
That's how English works.
Well, no, that's how society works. I've seen people bite their lip when they're not nervous. I bite at my lip. It's just a tick I have occasionally.
Oh.
Yeah. Welcome to How to Human, guys. Sometimes
you expect
it is
me to know how to
necessary.
human? I barely function in normal society as it is.
Yes, you both have brain damage.
Yeah, it's still, but still, ticks are still like tied to stress, even if you're not like conscious of the stress.
That doesn't mean she's automatically nervous, is all I'm saying.
Look,
Yeah.
this is an incredibly pointless discussion.
Yes.
Who cares?
I bite my lip.
Move on to find real things to criticize.
Fair enough. All right. So anyway, the next sentence is a bit more important in terms of criticism. In terms of criticism.
Criticizing?
Yeah. Anyway, it had been almost 10 minutes since the arrival of the Jedi ambassador was supposed to arrive.
Look, obviously we can all figure out what happened there.
Yeah.
They changed their sentence. They forgot to delete some old stuff. Fine. Whatever.
And this drawn
That's
out
that's where you just do the whoops.
The other thing though is, and this drawn out affair was not helping her nerves. Like that's like,
what?
Like
what
the drawn out affair of waiting.
10-minute wait?
Like, I'm not quite sure like what kind of affair is going on here. I don't know. It might be the correct word to use, but I still feel like it's just awkward sitting there. Maybe it's because of the earlier part of the sentence was a little bit butchered, so everything after it just feels off. But and then the third sentence, she scanned her datapad again to determine the nature of this person's arrival. The nature of this person's arrival, what? Oh, are they arriving on a skate pod? Are they just dropping down from the sky? Like,
I would say, like, technically speaking, it is correct English, but it's not how any human. Well, I won't make a complete generalization, but it's not how most human beings are going to think or speak.
I am checking for the nature of your arrival.
I know what's throwing us off.
What?
The author is using proper English, something we probably have not seen since high school.
Ugh.
Because keep in mind, proper English is what used to be spoken and is what is expected in letters. But Sneaky, you already know this. I'm a fan of vernacular. I like writing how people talk. I like writing out accents.
The vast majority of writing occurred.
No,
creative writing. Creative writing tends to aim that way in. Yeah. But there's still a pretty decent chunk of people that still use proper English for fiction.
I approach it from this angle, and I'm going to bring up something I did yesterday. 2 days ago, actually. So, 2 days ago, someone was looking for a beta. And their normal beta wasn't available, so I offered. And I went through, I spent like an hour or two on their chapter, making little edits here, removing commas there, rewording things there. And I offered afterwards, hey, I'll sit down with you, talk about the changes I made tomorrow, because it's like 2 fucking a.m. now. But I'll sit down with you, talk about it tomorrow with you, I'll explain any of the changes I made if you want me to. I wake up the next morning, he's rejected every single one of them. And didn't even say anything to me. Like, he asked, hey, can anyone look at this? I said yes. Okay, here you go, here's the link. I look at it. Hey, I'm done. Nothing. No communication from him. So, not only did he snub me in the fact that he basically ignored all the time and effort I put into looking at his story after he asked me to do such. But, on top of that, he also didn't even, like, thank me. It was, even if I completely, I took it in a completely different direction, still be like, yo, thanks for trying. Didn't quite look the way I wanted it to, but thanks for trying. No, didn't even fucking get that from him. So, point being, is one of the reasons why I changed quite a bit in one of his stories is because he had two perspectives. He had a doctor thinking and talking, and he had the kid's perspective of thinking and talking. And the doctor was, oh, it's the black smoke thing. This is odd scenario. Like, he was like, the way he was wording it, it looked like he was trying to be like, oh, you know, this is very scientific. Oh, I didn't expect this to happen. So I reworded it. Oh, instead of odd scenario, this was not within expectations or predictions. The kind of thing the doctor would think. But the kid was all like, super advanced. I have a master in English from Harvard language. Oh, what a curious sight. I should investigate this further, said the 4-year-old.
What, which doctor was this?
So what is this, like anime subs for some fucking reason?
Like,
it was a crossover story, Harry Potter and some other shit.
which
I thought it was
doctor
anime
was
subs
he
because those are usually
writing?
The doctor was from the other shit. But
No, like Doctor Who or a
no,
completely
it
different
was
doctor?
a medical doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like thinking you're talking about Doctor Who.
No,
Like,
no.
that
the doctor was
dialogue would
like,
change.
this
Throw
is
a
odd
dart."
thing. Wow, what is that strange black smoke thing coming from the boy? Like, super basic language. I'm like, the doctor's perspective would affect the writing. The kid's perspective would affect the writing. Because it was first person, that changes how the words are put onto the page.
Yeah.
Oh, not Dr. Kevorkian. Oh boy, I feel old for understanding that joke.
I don't even get that joke. But you know, that's my point here. Is the writing, when it's supposed to be over the shoulder or first person perspective, it should reflect how the character is.
Well, yeah, you can also do a lot of fun stuff. Like, I think I saw this somewhere. It was first person, but the person was clearly writing into a diary.
Sure.
So they did it in proper English because that's what their parents taught. That's how their parents taught them to write.
Sure.
So the dialogue was exactly how they would have said it, but anything else was done in proper English because that was just something that was impressed upon them throughout their childhood.
Sure.
So you get this really weird
Dichotomy.
yeah, like
Yeah.
we know what the character's like, but we also know the character's far more educated than they convey themselves to other people as a result.
The way you write can convey way more than telling people about a character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Sneaky, Dr. Kevorkian was a doctor.
Quiet yourself, Kiln.
We might get to it, like, after this. Who knows?
Maybe.
Eventually.
Dr. Kevorkian was a doctor who advocated for patients' right to
Hi, Calvin.
physician-assisted
Calvin.
suicide.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Not say
Devil
Ruby,
Spidey
but-
is now triggered by Ruby.
I guess we're going to go to a Ruby story next.
Although, just want to point out, nobody said it. Nobody initially said it. They just typed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, the point has been made. Don't be a dick. If you ask someone to better for you, and they take the time to do it, even if they do a shit job, just be like, thanks, that's not what I was looking for. Say something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a dick to people, but if someone takes the time out of their day to do shit with me, I'm still gonna be like, yo, hey, thanks. You didn't have to take time out of your day to do this, but you did. So thank you. Anyway, moving on. Of all the assignments to land. You mean greet?
Like,
Okay, he's actually, oh god, which fucking author is it in the expanding universe? There's an author that writes similar to this, where they try to set up all these stupid mystery things. They throw out words like assignment and whatnot, but they don't explain it until like halfway through the book or halfway through the chapter after this one. It always pissed me off. I could accept it, but it always pissed me off. The only reason I could accept it was because their writing was actually fantastic.
What section were they writing for? Mega Man?
No. They are emulating. There's an
he's saying
author in the Star Wars expanding universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like there's an author with this style. I just don't remember who the fuck it is. I just remember I was impressed, but still angry because the book started out like this. Like, also, can you become a Jedi ambassador in KOTOR? Is that what he's doing? Oh,
No.
is that?
Yeah, no.
No, there's
Isn't
Guardian, Sentinel, and Consul.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Oh.
So
I am darn near certain
Okay.
those are the classes.
So
I mean, he's played it enough times, so.
Yeah, I mean, I've played
Okay.
a shit ton of all. Just
Let me
Alright,
double
so-
check.
theoretically, if you were to take Revan down the Jedi route, would he have theoretically become an ambassador then if you went with that particular route in the game?
Yeah, no.
That's
the
what it's
the
looking
three classes are Guardian, Consular, and Sentinel.
No, I mean, you gotta keep in mind, Max, that this is before KOTOR happens.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's where this is set.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I did not know that
Yeah.
actually. So if it was, it was in the summary when I was trying to fix shit for the Sunday stream. If we
Yes.
can get that going. Sorry, I'm running technical shit behind the scenes while we're in a stream because I don't have to talk now.
Excuse us
Because
for our
Ricky's
technical
here.
difficulties.
Sorry.
Ricky's here, so I don't
Hi.
actually have to speak that much.
Fuck you.
Well.
I'm getting shit ready. Leave me alone.
She had not been
I understand.
present when the previous two Jedi arrived to assist the planet. But she had a pretty good feeling this assignment wasn't something she wanted. Everyone had been relieved when the Jedi, not capitalized Order, had sent 2 of their members to help with the pirate activity on Chiron, the primary hub of Oberon II. But since they had set off to find the source of the disturbance, neither Jedi had been seen again. The local... it'd be better to say heard from again, because it's a lot easier to hear from a Jedi
Yeah.
in a
I was gonna
solar
say-
system than it is to physically see them.
Also, Jedi have a regular and frequent habit of disappearing.
Oh, yes.
Even the
Sunday
Jedi Order.
stream. To anyone that's interested, we will be tentative name something Sunday streaming.
Yeah, we will be attempting to.
It's gonna be this Sunday. It's gonna be Ruby Season 1, Ripping on Ruby. Where we're all gonna sit down and watch Ruby in front of a live audience and make fun of it. In front of a live audience.
Make fun of it, rip on it, share perspectives, blah blah blah.
And we promise to avoid the low-hanging fruit in Season 1, like background character models not as...
I don't promise shit.
I'll avoid it. I'll leave that to everyone else.
That's Sneaky Handle. He's good at that.
Yeah. With face cam, I'm not too sure about the face cam part.
Yeah, we'll probably be
Nope.
skipping that. None of us are
Saying no to
particularly
a
good
face
looking.
Yeah. Anyway, if anyone knows
kinda
any
fucking-
artists, though, I would like to be pinged in the Discord. Oh, well, that would be very nice. To get some artists to do some things that I have some ideas for. What time is the stream?
We have no idea.
We have no idea, honestly. If you want to know what time our Ruby stream will be on Sunday, it'd be best if you joined the Discord found down below, and we'd be able to ping everyone then.
Honestly, I'm hoping to. I know I didn't discuss with you guys, but I'd like for us to try and aim for like midday, mid-afternoon, so
Yeah, I
that
can
our
do that.
European viewers can actually
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I have a chance.
I can definitely sit down for that.
I'm gonna have to clear it with the family to tell them, hey, these hours, leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
Without telling them exactly that.
Devil Spidey asks artists for what? Production quality, Devil Spidey.
Yes. Speaking of, I should go speak to that artist that I had help with the body pillow prank. I haven't talked to her in a while. I need to see how she's doing.
Why did you have to remind me that thing exists?
Very, very slow. I'm not even sure how to put it. I just take jabs where I can.
Yeah, with overlays and etc. Yep, production quality.
Yes.
Anyway, blah blah
Oh
blah.
god, it is Timothy Zahn. Oh yeah, no, Timothy Zahn does write like this sometimes. I forgot about that.
Sometimes.
It's easier to forgive Timothy Zahn though, because he doesn't do it all the fucking time.
Yes.
Also, he gave us Thrawn.
Who to what now?
Timothy Zahn, I forgot. He's one of the authors in the Star Wars Expanded Universe. I've seen him use this before. It doesn't happen often though, and I'll cut him slack because he gave us Thrawn.
Yes, that is a higher quality gift for us.
Yes, Thrawn, the autistic general.
Long story short, Isley, Atin said you won't do it, and I proved him wrong by throwing $150 down on a commissioned art piece of anime Sneaky stuck on a body pillow. I will do a lot for a prank and a good joke.
I even told him, I'm like, fine, I believe you'll do it. Don't waste your money.
Still did it.
Indeed. Alright, anyway. The report she had blah blah blah. A local guide assigned to their exploration was found mutilated. It was cut in half and arms were cut off. Blaster on fire. Overkill was apparently not a word for Jedi. Or the pirates. Blah blah blah. Nasty death. Blah blah blah. Data pad. Jedi called Revan. Blah blah blah. She tried in vain to find.
Hello, Sneaky already is reality.
What?
I could send this. Probably get those mass produced as a fan
Hello,
thing
Sneaky
somewhere.
can become a reality. I want a
Yeah,
portion of those profits, but
It's already real.
it's
Oh no,
already
don't worry,
real.
Sneaky. You'll get like 30% cut, just for the modeling fee.
Damn, I fucking better.
Yes, but luckily I have the original.
Yes, you
I
will
have the high ground head.
I have the high ground.
Wait, hang on. Is Kelm wanting us to make a line of Sneaky pillows? Because that's what I'm getting from this. That is ignoring that I've already done it, and I've got the art sitting somewhere on a hard drive.
Yeah, no, I already have the art too.
Wait, no, I've still got the art sitting in an email folder somewhere too.
Yeah, I have it on my G drive.
Gosh. Yeah, I actually I do remember requesting those images. They're actually on my phone.
I would like to say I make a quite sexy anime character.
No, you don't.
By the way she drew it,
Let's be real. That artist had to bend reality to get you sexy looking.
I was thin once.
Yeah, well, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm not going there. I'm gonna be a good person. I'm gonna keep that joke locked up inside.
Anyway, while Kilm continues his line of thought of trying to get body pillows of me produced, I'm going to continue reading. She tried in vain to find any records regarding his previous activities or exploits that may have been of public knowledge in the Galactic Core, but surprisingly nothing was in evidence.
Xenon's just referencing his old fan art of us.
Well, that's lord.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Sneaky. Just in the should I share those images in the dumpster of the body pillow?
Do it.
Do you have? Wait, hang on.
Want.
I don't think you have the highest quality of them.
No,
track them down.
I don't.
Well, let me go track them down. We can give them high quality dumpster fire.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do it, make sure to put an art stamp over it.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll go open paint or something. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot they yanked paint. Microsoft.
Don't you have Photoshop?
What now?
Shadowfoop?
Stop. What? Quit butchering the English language.
No, that's an internet meme. You
I
switch,
missed that meme, and I'm happy for it.
You switched the S and the P in Photoshop?
No.
Yes, I gathered that much.
I'm trying to remember the author's, the artist's name so bad. It's been a while. Because I only ever knew them by a screen name for years.
Anyway,
Fuck.
did you all know I have the high ground move by Kenobi is forbidden in the Jedi Order?
Alright, you know what?
Secretly,
We're moving on.
it's secretly a high-level technique that involves various. It's okay.
Anyway, blah blah blah. I'm continue to be robot. The only relevant data was gender and appearance. Human, male, dark hair. Wow, that is not how you introduce a character. But I mean, kudos to trying to introduce it originally and like, oh, what kind of person are we looking for? Oh, this is what we're looking for. Kudos to you for trying to originally introduce it, but you still just info dumped the character. So, I give it a 4 out of 10.
Here we go.
This story is really bad. That describes half the population on this world in this world. It's just really awkward English. I don't know if that's because Max said it's proper English, but it's still really awkward reading.
Where's it awkward at?
That described about half of population in this world.
He's missing a word in there. Sounds like.
Yeah, anyway.
It sounds like he's missing B.
She glanced down at age, which was marked as unknown.
Why do they even bother with a report? A shuddering noise caught her ear, and Aline looked up to see the shadow of a craft descending from the sky. Alpha Wing 1 identified, came a voice behind her. Aline turned back to see the docking master nodding in her direction. Primary descent initiated, beginning landing sequence.
Here's the problem. We do actually know how old Revan is, because we know when he was born.
Oh, do we?
3,994 years before Battle of Yavin.
Yeah, apparently this planet's an ethno-planet because half of the population on this planet is white males with brown hair.
Huh.
Wait a minute. Just can't remember. Does the Battle of Yavin, before the Battle of Yavin, does that count down or up?
Down.
I believe it's.
Yeah. Okay. Down.
It's just like BC.
Right.
Down.
Right. For a second, I was like, "Wait a minute, is this taking place before Revan was born?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, no, this operates like BC, doesn't it?" So,
yeah.
But no,
like BC.
we do know how old Revan is.
Cool.
In this case, he would be about.
Sorry, all
30.
I see is BBY, and I immediately think is baby, and I'm just like, I'm cursing the internet culture at this point now. Like his gender, it swings both ways.
Anyway, moving on, Sneaky.
Oh, blah blah blah. It unfolded. It was an elegant bird of prey. The snout hooked like a predator. Just the alliteration is painful.
Just say we got a nice Romulan joke in there, Calvin.
It looks fancier than the previous starship to plod through here. You just said it was super graceful. Plotting is not graceful.
No, weren't they talking about the other ship than the last ship?
It looks a
that
lot
plowed through?
fancier than the previous starship to plod through here. The way that's phrased implies that current starship is also plodding through here.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yes.
Oh, I'm lost again because again I'm running technical shit behind the scenes. Where's this?
They describe the ship as a bird of prey and say how graceful it looks, and then they imply that it's plodding. English
No.
language.
Mm,
Yeah.
I'm getting. It looks a lot fancier than the previous starship to plod through here. She's insulting the other starship.
But she's also implying this starship is plodding through here.
No, it's really not.
If she was just talking about the last starship, it would be the last starship to come through here.
Okay, that's not a direct implication. I'm not sure where you're drawing that inference to begin with.
Because it's called an inference, Max. When I read that sentence...
Your inference is wrong.
Your inference is wrong.
Fuck you. We're probably both right.
Maybe.
Did I ever tell you, by the way, the author hated your hair when I sent her the reference pictures?
Did she really?
Of course.
That's why she put the hat on, because fuck your hair.
His hair is pretty dumb.
My hair is pretty dumb. I will
No, okay,
admit.
hold on. I've seen his hair. His hair is not that, like, I don't see... I'm not an artist.
It's because my
so-
hair is very straight and it goes backwards, and it kind
Yes,
of
I
also
know.
puffs up at the same time.
I mean, that's no dumber than my hair, which, unless I put, like, 10 pounds of gel in it, it just falls naturally. It just sweeps. It doesn't matter what I do. It's like, I sweep left, I sweep right. That's the two ways it goes. It
Yeah,
doesn't hang straight.
but that's like simple though.
I know,
you
I'm
don't
just
do
saying,
mine.
like,
It's okay.
I wondered why you were wearing, like, a Guzma fucking skull cap.
Because I normally wear skull caps.
Anyway, also...
I am honored that you have compared me to Guzma. Which, by the way, I want the three of us, or the four of us, to go attend an anime con as Guzma and Thugs. And three of us have to walk as we're dancing.
I am down for that. I am so down for that.
We also have to squat wearing Adidas.
Just
I'm gonna
become
need
Russian
to lose
Pokemon.
a lot more weight.
Just become
Gonna-
Russian Pokemon trainers. Let's do it.
Well, no,
my-
Ricky, you don't understand. Team Skullgrunts, when they're not, like,
I know.
moving,
I know.
they squat.
I know. I played Sun and Moon.
Okay, just making sure. I can't control my hair at all, dude. My hair just naturally poofs up and goes backwards. Okay? And then it starts curling if it gets too long. Anyway, back to the fic and not talking about hair anymore. Anyway. Blah blah blah. The ship came to a gentle landing. The engine growled diminishing. Dockmaster fiddled with controls. Landing protocol complete. There was a click. He's all yours. Turned attention to the slowly opening hatch at the belly of the craft. Could not see anything. There was a permanent darkness that settled upon the interior.
What?
At
What
first,
is this nonsense?
she could not see anything beyond its gates, as if a permanent darkness had settled upon the interior. Gradually, an outline was faintly visible as a figure slowly detached itself from the purveying darkness. Aline had to squint to make sure her eyes were not deceiving her. It literally seemed as if this person was made of the same gloom as the interior itself, though that could have just been bad lighting in the hangar.
Where's that banner you keep handy?
Edgelord banner, you say?
Yeah. Ay.
You might need that shit. I'm gonna grab my flask. I'll be right back.
Flash doesn't have any alcohol in it.
I found some.
I know for a fact you found none.
My hair does mildly look like that, Calvin. A little bit straighter, but yeah, more or less. He's all yours, blah blah blah. It's the light, it's only the light. The visitor's gait was calm, and his movements did not seem to make any sound on the hard granite floor, although his posture was slightly
I'm
hunched.
sorry, a granite floor?
Apparently he's also Crow. What did I call him? Captain McHunchalot? No,
I think he
Edgy
called Captain-
McHunchalot. That's what it was.
No, it wasn't that either. It was something a lot better than both of those.
I'm fucking.
Yeah.
What was it?
Was it Captain Scoliosis?
No, it was Edgy and
No.
Hunch. There was Edgy and Hunch in there.
The Hunchback of Edgedram? I don't fucking know. man.
It might have been. For all I fucking know.
Just making stuff up at this point.
How do you access the Discord? You click on the giant fucking Discord button in the panels down below.
Yeah. The giant blue with the white face / control.
That'll take you there. You say, yeah, I don't see anyone stuck in Gatekeeper, so
Anyway, greetings, Ambassador, said Aline formally. I am Aline Agala. What? Why did you? Oh, that was a title. Aquarialine. Okay.
gotcha.
Primary equerry for the governor of Chiron. He bid me to welcome you on behalf of his office. Aline put out her hand in greeting. The hooded figure reached out his right hand and put it in a firm grasp. The hand was covered in a gloved gauntlet of unknown metal. So,
Unknown material, not metal.
oh, material. Wait, so he already has his Star Forge uniform?
No, okay, well, first of all, remember, he took, the mask. The mask he was wearing a long time before the Star Forge. Because he took that off of Mandalorian, remember. He gets that at the start of the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't think the Mandalorian Wars have started yet, though.
No, they haven't.
Because he went full Darth Revan when the Mandalorian Wars ended.
Yeah, no, but he didn't during the Mandalorian War. No, according assuming this person's working off the Wikipedia timeline, he's like just gotten to the rank of master or knight. I mean,
Okay, yeah, so he shouldn't have had the mask yet.
correct. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Remember, he did have the mask long before that. Let's do the wiki. Revan achieved the rank of knight sometime before the year 3964.
Yeah, this fic is hella boring. Yes. Okay, so I see the Edgelord banners up. It is edgy as shit.
Yeah, all this boring political nonsense. Super edgy.
Fuck you.
Keep in mind, I am zoning in and out.
Yeah.
I'm running like 3 different projects right now.
And if we're not lucky, this canon pre-coder is better than this. Yeah, it is. It just, I just.
I understand you have to introduce people.
I put the Edgelord banner up because he's having Revan act like super mysterious and edgy, always coming out of darkness, wearing unknown material with a cowl on himself already.
Like
he doesn't answer. He merely was quiet and walked behind her.
I was gonna say the actual Revan didn't walk around hiding his face.
The actual Revan was really damn charismatic.
Yeah. I was gonna say, in fact, according to the wiki, by the year 3964, he was well known. He is a well-known, charismatic, and powerful Jedi Knight.
Is it possible to edit a fanfic you posted? Yeah, it's possible to edit a fanfic you posted. It's a fucking friggity frackin'
It's a pain in the ass.
pain in the
but-
ass. Yeah, it's possible. It's
Wait,
pretty big pain in the ass.
huh? Okay, so according to the wiki, the Mandalorian War started in 3964. So when's this set? 39.
This is set in 300 years before that.
3968 is when this one's set.
I was gonna say that's not.
Oh, I
300
thought it
years.
was 3994. Yeah, no.
No.
Prologue. Yes, prologue. 3968. And when was the Mandalorian War? 36 something?
No,
39.
39. No, hold on. 3964. Well,
Okay.
I think it's 3964 because the wiki doesn't actually give a date because it's just reading straight from the wiki. Commonly blah blah blah. By 3964, the man was a well-known, charismatic, and powerful Jedi Knight. Then there's a little blurb about Revan, and then it says Mandalorian Wars, the Revan. That year, warriors of the Mandalorian culture began an invasion of the Galactic Republic's territories in the Outer Rim, bringing
Right.
Mandalorian Wars into the larger galaxy.
Okay, so
So-
this takes place 4 years before he even reached the peak of his knighthood.
No,
No, Mandalorian Wars began in 3976.
that's when Mandalorians started taking over Outer Rim territories. I think 3964 is when they began invading Republic territory.
Okay.
Because they were stopped before they attacked the Republic. They spent a bunch, according to Candace Ordo, they spent a bunch of time beating the shit out of unallied Outer Rim planets to train warriors and gather resources.
Right.
Battle of
And-
Altair was a naval battle that occurred at the planet Altair 3, the first battle of Mandalorian Wars that occurred 3976. So what the fuck is 3964 supposed to be?
I don't know, Max. I'll send you the same wiki page I'm looking.
Oh, no, the Mandalorians were just being guerrilla cunts and raiding star systems in the Outer Rim. As in
Okay, so he's
3965.
not wearing
So it
his
was the
mask.
prelude of it. It was the prelude to the wars.
Okay,
Okay,
that-
I'm not
yeah.
crazy.
The Mandalorians were being Mandalorians.
Will you
That's-
skip this fic for 500 bits? Sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
I don't
absolutely
want to
do.
be here. Sure, go for it.
We'll skip it for 500 bit.
Apparently,
You know what?
Revan's flirting.
You know what? Let's put some extortion in this. Only skip if 500
okay.
bits are put in.
It's
Yeah.
here's the thing, it's
Fuck
actually
you.
All right, there we go.
Wow. Oh,
All right.
okay.
You know what, Sneaky? We'll establish that from now on. If y'all want a story skip, that'll be 500 bits minimum.
There'll be
And
500
if
bits
someone,
up
here's
front.
the thing: if someone wants the story to stay, they can pay
You
600
have to
bits.
outbid. You have to
Yeah.
outbid.
I don't
I want to
I
see
feel
bidding.
like
I don't know.
You know what? Let's
Twitch-
not start at 500 bids.
Twitch
Let's
have
start at like
anything
1
against
bit.
auctioning? Like, are we going to be the reason the auction clause is added?
Like, you
Dude,
can't do
cannot
that.
extort your
I would
viewers.
be pumped if I was the reason the terms of service changed.
Oh my
He's not joking.
god, like
That'd
okay,
be a-
anyways,
If
on
our
this one,
show's
though.
the reason the terms of service gets changed, think about it. That we're still famous, infamy, but still famous.
we're not doing pay money to join the audio. That's a bit too far.
No, the
That's
only
what-
time
especially
that
because
I'll bring people in is if we're doing a sit down, like on Sundays when we're not doing like ripping on Ruby or something, or if Max and Atin don't show up. Those are the only times I'll be bringing people onto
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
actual.
literally just need pinch hitters.
But I mean,
Anyways,
I will
that
take
story.
I will take story recommendations for bits because I mean, if we do get more people watching, it's gonna be people like I don't want like 10 bajillion links. I appreciate it at that point, but
It'll save us a hell of a lot of work.
yeah, but if it's like you really want something read, then yeah,
Also, we will just say this right now. It doesn't matter if people give us money.
yeah.
We will not cover fics that we don't know anything about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to
That's gonna
cover
be
some
the
sort of
bare
porn fic
requisite.
or whatever. Yeah.
But that's pretty story. It's not badly written. It's just not
It's just
our
boring.
speed. It's not our speed.
You have somehow taken Darth Revan and made him boring, and for that, we sentence you to death.
Yeah,
No.
indeed.
Oh no. Oh. Mm.
Death penalty.
Someone is going to take that 3
No,
years
no,
down the
no.
line.
You don't understand, Max. Everything has to have death penalty attached to it. You sneeze, death penalty. You trip, death penalty.
Sneaky, what happens when you forget words and the death penalty is applied to you?
Death penalty.
All right.
He's committing. Now link the news story.
Right. Yeah. Here is a story that got linked to me. It's probably going to be hot garbage because it was linked to me by Cruel Rune here.
Oh, lordy.
A Gurren Lagann, a shinobi, pierces the
hang
heavens.
on. Kilm is offering to buy the channel for what I'm pretty sure is roughly $10 million, give or take. Isn't it like
That's
100
bits
bits to a
for
dollar?
putting this. I have no.
Yes, it's 100 bits to $1.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll sell the channel for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a 3-way split, so sure.
At that point, Kanpai.
Listen. Someone wants to buy the channel for that much? Yeah. We'll be sellouts. I got loans to pay.
Yeah, we'll figure that out eventually when we actually get like lots of people, and we'll be like, okay, we're gonna need to slow down the pace of this to get people like actually speaking and shit. So this is how we're gonna do it. We'll figure that out later. Not right now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
channel bidding.
okay.
Bot.
There are 17 zeros when converting that. I don't think the U.S. economy could handle that. Oh.
Well done.
Emote only mode. Get the fuck out.
9. We exercise these mod powers once in a blue moon. Don't make us start doing it now.
Oh god, this fic, it's bad. Oh. Is Xenon familiar with this one?
What would happen if two ultimate jutsu clash? It would tear a hole through space-time to land where humans are forced underground by Beastman. That's what?
No.
Exclamation mark. Join a man that has yet to...
No. But no, we already know what happens when two ultimate ninjutsu fucking clash. They create flashbacks.
He's not
Also,
wrong.
I hate-
He's not wrong.
Also, I hate this already. May I just say, I hate this already.
You are allowed to have that opinion. It may or may not be seconded.
Oh boy. The hole in space would be as big as Belgium. They create 2-episode flashbacks. Indeed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I took Spidey's thunder before he got a chance to catch up to the stream.
What did he do? What?
He made the same joke like 10 seconds after I did.
Alright.
Just create a flashback and then a flashback. I don't know. Max, have we seen that? Sneaky, have we seen that?
A flashback and a flashback? Yeah, they did it once.
I think we actually saw a flashback and a flashback in a flashback. I think we got triple,
No, it was
but I'm not sure.
It was
I
the
think it was a
Madara
filler.
flashback that flashbacked to Madara versus Hiroshima, which flashbacked to Madara meeting Hiroshima.
Was that it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look it up.
Why? No.
Flashback.
Anyway, no character death. That's right, Kamina will live. I'm pausing working on this so I can work on other things. This isn't abandoned. Updated, 2013.
Why are we reading this? It's from 2013.
I just like to use this moment.
Last update the author ever had was 2015, by the way.
So it is
I
deader
think
than
the author's
dead.
dead.
Yeah, I think the author might be dead.
That's pretty dead. That sounds pretty dead to me.
Yep.
Madara meeting Hiroshima.
What? No. No.
Oh god.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bad.
Anyway. To any author that doesn't kill Kamina in Gurren Lagann doesn't understand why Kamina died.
But my big bro.
Let Sneaky try to use small words and explain that to him.
You know what? I said that as a joke because
Yeah,
people
I
will
know.
probably
I know, but it's a great opportunity to get the explanation.
No,
out there.
I get that, but it's just
like literally
Kamina-
the only reason.
There's a video out there that actually explains it fucking fantastically, and I know I really have to cut down on the cursing because I said I would.
Actually, hold on the fucking
but-
minute.
That goes for you too, Ricky.
Sorry. Hold on a minute. Didn't they explain it in the show?
No, they did not.
In what in the
There-
show?
They
No,
said
No.
like the only reason why he died was because like he died and Simon got stronger or some shit.
no,
I said it again.
no.
No,
Who
that
are you
was
talking about dying.
That was no. So Kamina in Gurren Lagann. No, there was a video made with that very extremely well explained why Kamina has to die in Gurren Lagann. And the TLDR of it, I'm gonna friggin' butcher the crap out of it. But the TLDR of it is Kamina dies so Simone can grow. Because
Yeah.
Kamina was a crutch for Simone. And anything besides death would still focus the story on Kamina. Kamina had to be removed from the story permanently
they
for Simone to
spend
grow into
so
being
much.
a character.
Yeah, they spend so much time on setting Kamina up as the main character, so that when he dies, A, it's a surprise, and B, so that they can begin to tell the story of Simone, because Kamina was the one in charge. Kamina was doing everything, and Simone wasn't really doing much.
Even though technically
when
Simone
Kamina
was the main
dies-
character.
Yeah, but when Kamina dies, Simone has to step up to the plate. He has to become a man.
Right. Anyway, so I get it, Kamina fanboy, woo woo woo. Kamina's awesome. Don't get me wrong. However, there's a point. There's a reason. And I'm sure you're gonna absolutely butcher one of my favorite animes of all time.
Here we go,
Sneaky.
boys.
You read fan fiction because you don't want to touch books anymore.
No, I read
They
fan
always
fiction
do
because I'm
this.
too poor to do that.
You have a job now. You can go to a used bookstore. I know there's at least one.
Yeah, and then I'll have to buy a bookshelf to put all the books on, and then what am I gonna do when I move?
Fucking buy a Kindle.
That's
You
what I
don't
did.
even have to buy a Kindle. You have a
Blow it
smartphone.
out your ass!
That is not. No, that's not the intended function of a Kindle, Sneaky.
It's really not.
I've looked at all the Gurren Lagann Naruto crossovers and I can't find anyone to my liking, so I'm gonna interchange my stories as I'm
yes.
working on the first story while I write this one, so I will post chapter here, then one on my other one, and so on and so forth. So enjoy! Exclamation mark. Also, I'm using a few things from my previous story, so if you're wondering what the Bloodline Kamigon is, that's in my profile.
Ugh.
The what?
Alright, bye,
The
Calvin.
god, literally the god eye. Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Oh, it's good to hear, Devil Spidey.
I'm gonna go back to trying to figure out GIMP to add a really bad like transparent sticker all into the sneaky art now.
Why?
In
Because it's better than listening to this shit.
You gotta make it like super watermark it so that we can know who the official merchandise is from. I think we owe that to our fans.
What?
No, I mean we owe it to our wallet.
Yeah, no, just watermark the shit out of it. Make it like a fairly obnoxious watermark too.
Yeah. Like that's what I mean. Like don't be subtle about this.
Anyway, there were two figures standing on the heads of the first Hokage and Madara Uchiha. If the one that was on the first head had blonde hair, blue eyes of the Kamigan. So, we're starting the fic off. Oh wait, no, hold on. You know what? No. No, fuck this story.
What?
I'm not
What?
reading this. I just... I'm not reading this.
What do you refuse to read?
The fact that Naruto already has the 6-path Sage mode. And the Kamigan Eye. Oh, wait, no, okay, this is the 6-path, okay, yes, this is the final battle. Yeah, hey, remember, Ultimate Rasengan, Infinity Chidori.
Are you kidding me? I didn't watch the end of it. Is that really what they're called?
I am fairly certain that is not what that's called.
That is a fandom thing.
And most
I
fandom
was like,
things are
I didn't
trash.
think Naruto got that stupid.
Reminder that all fandoms are trash.
Especially
and the
Kingdom Hearts.
brothers, wow.
I cannot deny this.
In the span of 3 lines, they're brothers.
Excellent.
Hold Mega Max to restart. Alright, so I did say I would review the guy's story before. So we're gonna leave a review on his story. Alright?
Oh, we're reviewing already. This is a good sign.
The previous Star Wars story that we ended up saying fuck this shit on.
Ah.
I did say I would read his story out loud. I did say I would review it. So let's give our opinions on this story. So to start off, Max, what was your scattered opinion on this story?
Which one? The Coder one?
Yeah.
The coder one.
Well written, just not my speed. Bit too slow and boring starting out for my taste.
Alright. What would you rate it out of 10? In writing, pacing,
Right.
and grammar / spelling.
Writing, I'll give it a solid 7. Pacing, a 5. Just right down the middle of the road. And the grammar was actually pretty well done. I'll bump the grammar to an 8.
Alright.
I forgot. I fucking forgot. There's an alternate name for the parent-child Rasengan.
The what?
Oh yeah, that's a thing, the parent-child Rasengan. But there's another version of it that was done in one of the Naruto Shippuden movies when Naruto was thrown back in time and got to meet his father. Called the
I was gonna say, does this
Supreme-
involve Naruto using Boruto as a Sharingan?
Yes! M. Night
Actually, yeah.
Shyamalama Ding Dong Gone.
There are two versions.
What
of the
a
parent-
twist!
There are 2 versions of the parent-child Rasengan, one with Naruto and his son Boruto, and one with Naruto and the ghosts of his parents.
Oh
essentially.
yes, I remember. Yes, I remember using that in the fighting game.
And,
But
yeah.
I mean he picks Boruto up and throws him at the enemy. That's what I'm about. much more.
I'm sure that's going to happen in the anime at some point. Anyways, would you like to know the name of the Rasengan
Naruto,
that
we
he
need a ranged
used
weapon.
with
What do we do?
Minato
Pick, give
when
me
he
myself.
time traveled?
Sure.
I would.
It was the Supreme Ultimate Rasengan.
Yeah, that was the what Minato's name for it was, right?
No, I don't actually know who named it, but
Oh wait.
apparently it's from a Taoist concept about the what was it? Taoist concept
proficiency
which
My question
refers
is when
to
we're
the
gonna get,
undifferentiated
Supreme-
absolute. And would you stop speaking over me? You fuck.
I apologize.
I will mute you. I have more mod power than you.
I'm sorry. I'm stop. Fine. Say your fucking piece.
It's a Taoist concept referring to the undifferentiated absolute infinite potentiality encompassing the entire universe. What the fuck? Minato, you are too full of yourself, you fuck.
I was gonna. I
say-
was gonna say, where the fuck is the Supreme Ultimate Championship Edition arcade version of Rasengan? Since that seems to be the direction we're heading now.
I want to see that.
I want to
now.
see 8-bit
So, Max.
Rasengan.
So Max, here's the question: is that more or less full? Is he more or less full of himself than Madara with the absolute value of hard work, or whatever the hell that thing was called?
I don't know where the fuck Sneaky got that from. I think he was referring to Lee's particular brand of genius.
No,
'Cause I
it's
think
his
that's
freaking fire spell chakra thing.
I demand a
No.
source for this, Sneaky. I demand a source
I
for
do.
this.
Demand a source.
No, I went digging through Madara's Jitsu list because the Naruto fandom are fucking obsessive with making sure they're accurate on the wiki.
To be fair, the Naruto fandom is obsessive about a certain ship and will kill anyone that says said ship is correct. Let's be real, the Naruto fandom isn't exactly
Okay, so
Stable?
fair enough. One of his so it's not intelligent hard work. It's majestic destroyer flame.
That is significantly better than what you were trying to pass it off as.
Yeah. Which one is this? This must be a literal translation of one of them then. Is it one of the fire releases or completely like
Oh, okay, that's where I got intelligent hard work from. It was a early release fan scam.
Oh, okay. You never trust those.
you never listen to fan
You
or
literally just plug it into Google Translate and copy paste it back.
see fans usually tend to just fucking I don't even talk to me about the fucking One
Isley,
fancy.
my mod power is equal to whatever Max and Sneaky's mod. Well, no, it's equal to Max. It's slightly below Sneaky. Sneaky's the one who made it.
Wait, did Madara ever actually use the Kamui?
I don't know.
No, because it was unique to Obito. No, wait. Yes, he took out Kakashi's eye, put it in
Yeah.
his, used the Kamui on himself to enter Obito's realm to steal the second eye, put that inside himself, and then use the eye to get back out.
which still
Yeah.
doesn't
What the
make
hell
sense.
did I just hear? I'm sorry, did I get back on Nomura's wild ride? Because that sounds like Kingdom Hearts.
Nope, that was how Naruto ended, with eye ripping.
Yeah, apparently
To be fair,
eyes are just,
Naruto and Kingdom Hearts do have a tendency
Apparently,
to have the power of
eyes are just
friendship.
plug and play.
yeah.
Plug and play eyes. By the
Optical
way,
nerves
your
do not
local
exist.
Walmart.
Optical nerve endings do not exist in the
I'm
Naruto
sorry.
version. They're just lines of chakra.
I would like that to be put on a shirt. Apparently, eyes
All
are
I
plug
can
and play.
imagine now is the discount rack at Walmart, the 60% off Sharingan.
No, it's the Walmart. It's a Walmart black market. It's only
Sneaky.
for eyes.
Buy one eye, get the second eye free from a local hobo.
That's terrible.
60% off on the one eye
Anyway,
during Christmas.
So, Atin, what's your verdict on the story? First chapter.
Grammar-wise, it was fine, except for that part at the beginning, for which I'm gonna have to ding it down from like 8, 7, because that's something you could have fixed with a simple beta,
Right.
or just to reread. pacing wise, it didn't interest me. Like, I love Revan, but you somehow made me want to stop reading about Darth Revan.
Right. And how about writing?
Writing, honestly, I can't really put a number to it because I didn't read enough of it. I got bored before I read enough of it. Give that a number.
Writing, 0.
Writing,
I mean,
0.
in the end,
Not too bored.
In the end, the point of your first chapter is always to make people read more. And if people read your first chapter and go, wow, I don't want to read more, your writing has failed.
Yeah. Oh, someone's asking, is it gay to go? Well, that depends on whether or not he's using the sexy. Because Jiraiya certainly didn't.
Alright, for me, my opinion on the story is obviously going to be a little bit different because I haven't read an extended universe book in a fairly long time. I personally, as not a big fan of fan works copying styles from authors that they aren't. It was a very poor intro to the story. Because I mean, there's certain things you can get away with as an original author that you can't get away with as a fan work, and you know, obviously the opposite also applies. But I just feel like if I was just some Star Wars fan who really liked the KOTOR game, didn't read too many of the books, you know, opened up this chapter, and this is what we started with, some poem by a Jedi Padawan, and then the dramatis personae, and even more centered text with some cringy attempt at doing a transmission. And then we got into this really boring wall of text that we finally get an introduction to Revan in which he's being super edgy with. I'm gonna be like, unless I'm, you know, a freaking 12-year-old who's into super edgy Revan and ooh, dark spooky mystery, ooh. I was really turned off by the story. It made me want to read less Star Wars in general.
I was gonna say, I wasn't quite turned off as most might have been, but that's because I suffered through the story attempts of Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I read the Star Wars Revan book, which fucked that book 5 ways from Sunday.
Right.
So there's a the author would have to work pretty hard to disappoint me more than that fucking book did. Less because of what it did to Revan, and more because of how it butchered the fucking exile.
Wasn't a fan of edgy Revan intro. Alright, so as far as grammar goes, grammar was stilted.
In most spots, the grammar was perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, I know, but it was very stilted.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
So as far as grammar goes, I'm gonna give it a 6. Writing, I'm going to give it a 0 as well. Because I just was not interested in the slightest of it. Pacing, I'm giving it a 3. Because I was just not interested in the story. I had to sit here and talk about how many different topics before we even got into the story? 4, 5?
Yeah.
Overall, it was a slog to start and boring once you started.
and we're gonna preempt some arguments here. We understand the need to set things up.
Yeah,
Understand.
honestly.
We understand what pacing is. However, when you have a character like Revan, I'm not reading a story about Revan for the slow mystery here.
The slow
Reading about
political
Revan.
intrigue mystery. It's like
I'm reading about I'm reading about Revan, hero of the Mandalorian Wars, the guy who found the Starforge, and then he found it again.
yeah. Like here's the thing: is this is posted as sci-fi adventure, and now if it would say, for example, was mystery, intrigue, thriller, like if it was supposed to be in those sections, sure, fine, yeah, that makes sense. But it wasn't.
Adventure.
It wasn't an adventure. This was a slog. It wasn't. It's sci-fi because it's Star Wars, and so its only category was really adventure, and it was just not adventure-y. It started off boring as hell with a boring ass NPC doing boring shit. A better way to have started this whole thing off, because the mystery angle was not doing it for this. The best way to have started this off, and the best way to show Revan's personality, would be his reaction to this transmission. If you wanted him to be a bit more flippant early on, have the transmission cut off halfway through, and it cuts to Revan, ending the transmission halfway through, snorting, flying to that place, and be like, whatever, I'm sure I can handle it, or you want him to be serious, and, as he's flying down to the planet, you have him think about the missing Jedi, and how we should go about it.
And, like, what could have caused 2 Jedi Knights to disappear.
Yeah.
If you want to tie things, if you're trying to tie things into the storyline, be like, could it be could this have been the Mandalorians that we've been hearing have been causing so many problems?
Yeah.
Could they be this far into the
There's
Galactic
just
Core?
so many ways to have done this, and the author did none of them. Like, they listed genres that they did not write for. That's actually the best way to put it. Because I think the author was a bit confused. They probably listed adventure because there's adventure in the story. They probably listed sci-fi because there's sci-fi elements in the story. It's like, that's not what a genre is. A genre is the style. Is it going to be, if things are shrouded in mystery, information isn't being handed out really well, people are mysteriously disappearing, and nobody knows what's going on, and, like, it's putting heavy emphasis on the scare of it all, of the suspense of it all, of what's, the questions of it all. Like, adventure is more like, oh, we're gonna go here, we're gonna do things, we're gonna fight bad guys, we're gonna solve mysteries and rewrite history, that's adventure.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't. And as I've said before, multiple times, your first chapter has to set the tone as to how the rest of your story is going to go. If your first chapter isn't setting the tone of this is going to be an adventure story... Alright, anyway, to bring...
Not very adventure.
Yeah, to bring everyone's spirits up, let's do One Punch D times D from the just fucking dumb category.
Oh, why?
Because I gotta pep everyone up, We gotta get our blood pumping.
This is not pepping us up.
It should.
This is bringing me down.
Anyway. Alright, let's power right on into it. One Punch D times D Legacy. originally was titled Dragons and Heroes Legacy. When the strongest hero alive is thrown into a world with supernatural entities, his son got caught in it and gained lively companions. Would it be possible for his son to inherit his power as well, as the hero started another quest to find out the origin of his power? Warning, out of character, AU.
Okay, let's start with the criticism, because I'm ready for this.
It's edgy McTrash.
Here's your criticism. Stop.
Why is this 700k words?
Also, I want to point out the story picture is whatever the dick with the sacred gear is doing a middle finger.
Yeah. Why is it 700k words? Why does it have 2,000
for 2 years?
This story is too good to be a fan fiction. Lately, I've been thinking about which one's the original story again every time I read the fic. Infinite power in fan fiction can be many things. I agree, bruh. The KME who wrote comment below, you mostly right, even though Saitama would beat Trihexa. They should go write something themselves. Good start. Alright, here we go. Blazing truth. This makes 0 sense. Saitama is an immortal who suffers from immortality. Why would he even want to have a family at some point? They will all, thankfully for them, immortality is scary as fuck and an unhealthy desire. Not God, even God should be immortal. Be gone and he will fall into incomprehensible depression. He might start crumbling the universe to dust. Unless you do a chapter with like 10,000 year time skip when you're an omnipotent being descended into the realm of fiction and absorbs Saitama and his pitiful life. What the fuck is this review?
I don't know.
This is some shit.
You are the true evil of this story, author. You demonized already enough. OOC Saitama was an idiot and inhuman creature that would just leave his family. I will read this story because it was awesome having Saitama, but you are the personification of malice.
I don't know what's more edgy, the story or the guy writing it.
I don't know
Or
what's
the
more
reviewer.
edgy, the reviewers or the story.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start reading this.
Do we really need to?
Yes.
Alright.
Prologue. That was supposed to be just another day for Saitama. Any other day where he woke up, got into a fight or any crisis that involved villains, humanity, and doomsday, ended with a punch or maybe more depending on how strong the enemies are, go back home and wash his gloves, as well as to receive zero gratitude or even accusations of him being a cheater. This is all one sentence, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, hold on. I'm just gonna be looking here. You keep reading.
If anyone can find Fairy Tale Dragon Slayer's review of this story, I would be immensely happy. Honestly, all he had ever done is use his power to save the day, and almost no one believes him. Not that he can blame them, but everyone can at least believe his method of training.
Sneaky, here you go.
Huh?
Here you go.
Huh?
It's just sitting Okay, for you.
A holy wall of text, Batman. Yeah. Yeah.
Carry on. Just thought I might give you a little bit of cheerful memes in your day.
Alright. Blah, blah, blah. That day, Saitama and his so-called cyborg apprentice. It's not so-called. The cyborg part is not so-called.
Neither is the apprentice part.
Not really, yeah.
Saitama was like, yeah, I'll train you. Now, he doesn't really do that, but he did say that you're my apprentice.
Genos
You literally did that to just get him off his back. So.
That day, Saitama and his so-called apprentice Genos were engaging another smart-ass lunatic that built a machine that, according to him, can generate a portal to different dimension, and he might as well planned to unleash whatever the hell was sleeping within. Subduing the lunatic and his lackeys were easy enough, but deactivating the already activated machine is the tough part. While Genos was trying to deactivating the machine manually,
Excellent.
I'm sorry, I'm like trying to tune this out. Unfortunately, I can't. Hey Max, how's the complete derail? Max, how's the thing for how's the thing with the sneaky picture?
I think Max has killed himself.
That would be unfortunate.
I was trying to get you guys' attention earlier to ask for opinions because I went with lazy watermarking, but since no one answered, I just said fuck it and stuck it on both. I'm putting them in a dumpster right now.
Oh, I was going to add an actual watermark stamp to it.
Not too bad, they can get the lazy version, you can do your high quality version later.
Yeah, I guess.
There you go, for everyone's viewing pleasure and dumpster. We'll replace them with Sneaky's higher quality watermark later. Please be sure to credit the artist, by the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I'm just dropping it over the face so people can't, like, cut that out for an avatar.
Why the fuck are you wearing Yugi's clothes?
Yes, because there's so much demand for that, Sneaky.
No, people will cut shit. People cut random shit out all the time, regardless of its origin for avatar pictures. Okay.
Yeah. I'm still on the lookout for someone taking the stuff from my. Technically, it was a thank you from Carniz. That picture, I'm still waiting for those to start popping up somewhere as avatars.
I mean, I'm using one, but that's it. I don't see anyone else using it.
I meant aside from you. Seeing as, I shared it with you.
And, it's my character.
Any fucking right. Moving on.
Anyway. Sensei shouted Genos as he quickly grabbed into some structures that seemed can hold long enough. And his other arm reached out just to be able to grab Saitama's hand in a nick of time. Saitama was relieved that his companion managed to grab him as he saw the lunatic as well as his lackeys were screaming in terror as their bodies disappeared into the hole. "Whoa, you saved me, man," said Saitama as he let out a relief and a puff. "Don't let go, right?" Genos grunted as he tried to pull Saitama towards him, using his strength to fight against the air current. Wait, aren't his arms just pure robotics? I don't know.
Yeah, yep, they are.
Yeah,
well, they do strain, but I think the implication is it's synthetic muscle.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be
strain, but
he's not gonna be grunting and shit to lift stuff.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be. No,
yeah,
that's.
Does he even have freaking lungs anymore?
I want to point out he was speaking normally after getting stomped in half.
Yeah,
Most of his body was destroyed.
I'm pretty
and he
sure when they
spoke
call him
normally.
cyborg, they really mean his entire body's a robot besides his brain.
Maybe his heart. That's about it.
Well, I mean, why would you really need a heart at that point?
Fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we've seen it. Legs completely mechanical. Arms completely mechanical. Even if there's synthetic muscle in there, it's completely mechanical.
Yeah.
I think I think his face at this point might be the only fleshy bit left, and even that's questionable.
Yeah, especially because of his eyes. Honestly, that's one of the reasons why like making synthetic eyes is going to be really hard, because you'll have synthetics rubbing on flesh all the time, constantly, every single second.
Yeah, but that's.
Damn it,
I think
Sneaky,
it's
now I'm
the
aware of my eyes
Israeli-
again.
I think it's the Israeli military. They're just working on bionic eyes. So.
Indeed.
Hey, listen, I'll just settle for someone that can. I'll just settle for them trying to fix my brain damage. I don't need new eyes.
Just get a new brain, duh.
You have
Yeah.
specialized.
Get the fuck out of here with
Technically
your
speaking,
special
you are
eyes.
not incorrect.
Anyway, hang in there, Sensei, just a bit more, said Genos as he kept pulling, but the force from the black hole was really strong due to how close the distance the two heroes with the hole.
Wait a minute! A black hole was really strong?
Saitama's eyes widened as he saw that the structure Genos was holding on could not hold their ground.
Don't worry, black hole
What?
is on a like 2-minute
And would
cooldown now,
soon
so it should be fine.
and would soon crumbled.
I'm not sure why we're worrying about this. Like,
Then, after contemplating few seconds, the bald hero let out a small smile for a moment. Then he said, you know what? I guess you can let go now. With laid back tone. What are you saying? I'm not letting you go, said Genos with desperate tone. But at the same time, he could not deny that the structure he held on couldn't last longer, and the black hole before them would not disappear any sooner. Cut the melodrama, Genos, said Saitama with straight face. This is not some romance where a couple were desperately clinging on their lives.
I feel like there are jokes in here, but I can't find them past the misspellings and poor grammar.
Me before fanfiction. Everyone should give writing a try. Me after fanfiction. To the helicopter with you.
Oh boy.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Also, I'm just gonna tack on only write if you can understand basic grammar.
Yeah, no.
I don't care what language you're in.
I will say that I've said it before on here, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm fine with people writing their first story for fanfiction. I mean, no doubt, they're gonna have to start writing somewhere. The fucking effort in. Like, literally, how did you read this chapter and think, perfect, nailed it, 100%, I English so well?
Yes.
Yeah, get a beta. Get Grammarly. Get Google Docs. Get Word. Get spell checker in general. Get a grammar checker. There's plenty.
I would say
There's plenty of people out there that will read your stuff. There's plenty. You ask family members. Ask a teacher. Ask your friends. Probably not your friends, actually. They'll probably make fucking loads of fun of you. Don't ask your friends.
I also like to point out that other than Word, all of these things are free, so there is literally no reason not to have them.
Yeah, and like
Grammarly is free. Google Docs is free. Google Docs is almost, if not better than Word, and it's free. LibreOffice, also free. Like,
I'm fine with everyone giving writing a shot, What I'm not fine with is this. You know? I'm not saying your story has to be amazing. I'm not saying I have to go in there and be like, boom, mind blown. But there's a reason why they're called daydreams. You know?
Yes.
And not books. Because sometimes that stupid little fantasy you spent 2 seconds thinking up and acting out for 5 minutes and then going on with your life doesn't translate well to actually well thought out plot and story.
But I want to have. I really need to write a story of how Ruby Rose romances Gundam. Not a Gundam pilot, the Gundam itself.
Yes, the good stuff in Gundam. The good stuff in Grammarly is not free. This
Good
is
stuff
true.
in Gundam.
However, I do believe they offer student discounts, and to my knowledge, there is like 1 year free trials with certain colleges and shit. So like, you can get Grammarly for free if you're willing to write a lot in 1 month.
Nice.
Yeah, but anyway,
Uh,
let's get
and
on
and
with
the
this.
problem is, we're not even talking about like you really needing the good stuff, because these are basic grammar mistakes that,
Yeah.
as we pointed out, Word, Google Docs, LibreOffice. These are basic grammar mistakes that would have been caught by those
Okay,
programs.
no, Google Docs wouldn't catch this because Google Docs doesn't do grammar.
Okay, yes, you're right, but LibreOffice would, and LibreOffice is free.
Word and LibreOffice would. Yeah.
Word's not free. I'm speaking about one that's just free.
Again,
you don't have to pay a single
can
dime.
get Word for free depending on the circumstances and blah blah blah.
Yes, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
no special circumstances.
Yes.
You can go get LibreOffice.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, back to
And
the
it would
black
cost-
hole sucking up Saitama.
I wanted
bro.
to disappoint Atin real quick, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh boy.
Ruby romancing the Gundam is completely possible thanks to the SD Gundam anime, in which the Gundams are sentient.
Hello, I would like to die now.
Yeah.
I thought that I was just shit. Apparently, I'm not.
Let me go see if I can find some clips for your perusal after the stream.
Oh no, please no.
No.
Yeah, see, I agree with Chad. SD does not exist.
SD does not exist.
Oh no, there it is. Episode 1, just right
Neither
there.
does Build Fighters or Age.
Oh, shots fired at Build Fighters.
Hold the fuck
shots
up,
fired
Boyle.
at Age is perfectly acceptable.
Whoa. Hey.
Hold the fuck up, Boyle.
Whoa.
Build Fighters.
Whoa. You. I'm gonna have to mute Kilm in the server now. Excuse me.
Hang on.
Max,
I'll do
that would
the
be an
honors.
abuse of mod powers.
It'll be worth it.
No, I'll do it.
No, you won't.
Nah, we won't. He's entitled to his
He's entitled to whatever opinion he
opposing
wants.
opinion.
Where is he?
Look.
I'm
We
muting
can
him for
all
you.
agree that Double Zeta's trash.
I'm
Never said
gonna assume it's trash because I've never watched it. So
You.
Oh, we gotta fight. Fight. I would also suggest not fighting the person with mod powers. That's just a personal suggestion, but you do you.
Alright,
Well,
we
Kilm
all
isn't
done fanboying over Gundam?
Just as long as he also agrees that Wing is trash, we're fine. Keep going.
Alright, we're good? Yeah? We're all done?
yeah,
I think we're good.
Okay. You sure?
I've got it out of my system.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I mean, don't look at private messaging yet until the end of the stream.
Alright. Now, okay, we're moving on, yes? Yeah?
Yes.
Alright.
Yep.
I still have missions to go on with you, and I still want to learn more from you, Geno said as he realized the fact.
Realized the fact. What?
He had
What?
to let go, or he will also be sucked into the black hole. You saved me countless times. You even put up with my selfishness and my quest of vengeance. I haven't repaid you yet. Genos was truly indebted to Saitama. At first, he wanted to learn the origin of Saitama unmatched strength.
I would say,
Yeah.
don't worry, folks. That's not him cutting out words.
So he can be strong enough to defeat crazy cyborg that took everything away from him in his past.
Oh.
But his
boy.
self-proclaimed teacher,
No,
No.
that's not how that works.
not
That's
only willingly to take him in, he also taught him many things, but he also helped him quell his hatred. Truthfully, after Genos was finished with his quest of vengeance, or rather his hatred and his past, the cyborg doesn't care anymore about Saitama's power origin. Even if he still wanted to be stronger, it was for the sake of becoming a hero like Saitama. If
Yeah,
he
they're
was
sneaky.
still fully human, Genos would be crying right now. Geez, you're really too serious for your own good, says Saitama as he snickered. You don't need to learn anymore.
Oh, stop this!
What is this you're reading right now? This is a high school D times D One Punch Man fic, in which apparently a black hole eats Saitama and turns him into an immortal in the D times D verse.
Yeah,
Let's
Great
just
idea.
download it in.
Quality! What?
quality trash.
Sorry, I'm looking at my new knife that came with a specialty sheath. It has a caltrop holder in it, and they loaded 10 caltrops in it already. I nearly just cut the shit out of my finger because I wasn't expecting there to just be caltrops already waiting. Just gonna button that back.
Why would they? I mean, I guess it's great that they included caltrops for it, but I feel like that's something that should be just included in the package. You can load it yourself, so you don't accidentally caltrop yourself.
That's kind of what I would have expected.
That's implying
Not-
people are intelligent.
Not them. No, not Black Legion. No, we're gonna preload it for him. Clearly, that's what he wants. To just stab the shit out of his finger.
Yes. I believe so. That is what we were aiming for, stabbing the shit out of fingers. Yeah.
I don't.
Good.
I haven't seen Gundam Mage. I don't know anything about
so-
Gundam Mage.
And anyway, belief. I know this only came up during the B fanfiction, but doesn't getting sucked into a black hole sound off? Well, scientifically speaking, yes. Being sucked into a black hole basically means the story's over. Because technically, the story is continuing forever. Because technically, time sort of breaks.
Time is
around
wonky inside
holes.
black hole.
No, not inside. Nothing actually ever gets sucked into
Yes,
a
I'm
black
sorry,
hole.
You're right. On the edge.
It's just permanently on the edge of the black hole.
Well,
Okay, but
no,
has
there
it been
is
theorized
movement.
that
It's just that the theory is that they slowly move towards it, but due to the gravity, we won't be able to observe anything like that in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the ship is in the event horizon. Cool. I hope our great great grandchildren get to see it move 3 inches from its current spot.
also isn't there a theory that it could be used to traverse time if you find a way back out?
The wormhole theory with the whole, we might be able to travel through black holes to other places. Yes, there is that theory.
No, he's referring to using the black hole and the theory of relativity to just sit in an event horizon for a couple days, I assume, and then boom, in real time, it's like 1,000 years later, similar to Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, but I did know about the wormhole theory. Bearing in mind, of course, these are all theories because we have absolutely no way to prove or disprove any of them.
Unless, like, we proved the black hole theory, in which we could then prove all the other time-based required theories.
Oh, literally just watermark. Good on you, Sneaky.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't do that. Just literally
Because
the word watermark.
Good,
Because
I
I'm
like
tired
how cluttered it
and
is
I
now.
burnt
I like how
myself out
cluttered
over
it
the
is
last.
now.
I burnt myself out over the last 3 days doing shit for the stream and work and whatnot.
Well, that's not my fault.
No, it's not your fault, but I'm telling you why I didn't just do that. It's
Yeah.
like, what's the simplest thing? Oh, just make like 2 different stamps. Okay, brain, you know what you're talking about.
2 different stands?
Stamps.
No, we are not going down the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure hole.
I don't even wanna fucking know what the stands of this group would be.
Well, we already made one for Sneaky.
How do you say? Clearly, the collective stand for our group is derail. The ability to cause any conversation to go wildly off topic. The end.
Actually, I think that
That's-
would just be my stand.
Yes, it is.
More often than not, I'm the one who ends up derailing shit because it's how I keep sane in this stream.
If you're asking
That's
why,
Yugi, not Kaiba. Come on now.
No, those are Kaiba clothes.
No, those are. Actually, I think those are Joey Wheeler. No, that's Yugi. The 2 belts and the tank top and the blue jacket. Go fuck yourself, sir.
No, you're right. You are correct.
I wonder. If
But regardless, if you're asking, the question is why. The answer is because Max told the artist.
No, I
No,
told the artist do whatever the fuck you want with it, and she decided to.
Oh, I didn't know
put
you
it.
told.
Yeah, I was like, hey, just do whatever you want. So she's like, all right, cool. I made him anime Yugi. Oh, okay. Well, now he's cosplaying. Great.
Anyway. Now that everyone who isn't in the Discord is extremely confused, and everyone who is in the Discord is also extremely confused for a separate reason.
Can we, Sneaky? When you put the VOD up, can you just lazily splice the image in?
Just place it in like in 5 different places. Just do it.
I'm not sure what you're asking me.
Like, can you just?
I'll do it. I'll snag the VOD off of Twitch and do some editing, and we'll have.
No, Sneaky's already making a local recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But do you really expect him to take the time to open editing software to splice these images in?
This is a good point.
I could just clip
I
it
am
and add some.
immensely confused right now. What are we splicing?
Atin wants you
Body
to
pillow,
take
so
the
that
images.
the people on YouTube are less confused.
Yeah, he
Oh, why
wants
don't you just take a picture of your body pillow and we'll post that?
What? I was going to do that, but then Max was like, no, I have higher quality versions.
Well,
If you want, I can...
people will demand proof that there's a body pillow made of it.
I can pull the. I could grab the picture that Atin sent me and just clip his face out.
Yeah.
No, Max. I have versions without my face, just of the pillow itself.
Why do you?
Because I had to explain it to someone. I had to explain to someone what was going on.
I'm
putting
apparently
them in
gonna make a
dumpster
better
right now.
version of this artwork.
Alright, well, you guys.
See, they're in dumpster they exist as a body pillow, which I keep hidden in my closet where no one can see it.
The proportions are actually painful. It's not really.
Actually, no, I am that lanky.
Yeah, well, you were at the time of those photos.
Yes.
I think you finally put some meat on your goddamn bones.
Yes, I have gained both muscle and fat in the time since that picture. I have also lost that sweatshirt.
Where? Wait. Whatever happened to that body pillow? Is it still like stuck in the basement, buried for all eternity, or?
Is that a stain I see
it's in
on
my
it?
closet. It's in my closet right now.
Oh, it upgraded to the closet. All right.
Yeah, because I had to clean out the basement, and I was like, well, I'm certainly not leaving this out where people can see it, because it will cause many questions
Wait.
that I do not have the time to answer.
Have you shown it to your brother's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Atin's the tsundere. How did you not understand that from initially meeting us?
I'm
You've
going to
been
murder
here.
you, Isley.
Wait, hang on. So, what does that make the rest of us? Like, Nose
I'm
Hair is very
obviously the
clearly.
Dandere.
Nose Hair is that recurring side character, and that's really about it. Like, that's
He's the
his
recurring side
defining
character who somehow has a following.
I have a following.
No.
No.
Okay, good.
Anyway, we have time to take this train back onto the
that
tracks.
is actually a really nice art style. I like that.
What?
Holy shit.
What?
Kilm just posted an example of his art style. That actually looks really.
Remaking that in my art style.
You know what?
Okay.
I look forward to it.
Alright.
Yo,
Go for it,
man,
man.
that kind of art style, like, do you just want to be, like, on call for commissions?
Oh, Max, we can't afford that.
Yeah, it depends on his pricing.
I mean, it depends on how many blowjobs are included in the price.
The answer had better be 0.
Yeah, I
I was gonna say.
I mean, we can always just volunteer Ricky and you
like,
for it.
is it more than
No.
0? Yes, okay, fuck off then.
What? Ricky has expertise in that. He had to afford his alcohol somehow.
Just call up a job.
You are a terrible human being.
We have gone so not safe for work.
Oh,
I love how
okay.
you said like I have to stop
I
this, and then just instantly went straight to not safe for work.
If we're going Yandere,
no-
I guess I would be Yandere if we're gonna have to be. If we're gonna have
No
to select
breaks.
one.
You're not Yandere. I'm
chain.
sorry to. I'm pretty sure there's a dairy for you, but it's not Yandere.
I'm just Yan.
No, fuck! I gotta go find the fucking dairy chart again. Not
There's a
digging.
Why do you
chart?
have that?
Yeah.
Because the Blaze Blue Discord is fucking weird.
Of course it came from the Blaze Blue Discord.
Listen, we admit to being weebs, alright? Just because we play Blaze Blue. Not all of us are happy about it, though.
Hold on, I am at no point denying that I'm a weeb. Never have I denied this statement.
Anyway, blah blah blah. They let go. They have a buddy buddy moment. They get tossed into the black hole. Saitama.
Yeah. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna put this in the shitpost channel to really add the confusion over in our personal Discord. Sneaky, I believe you're the Maya Dere?
Hold on.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Whoa! Hold
I need to
on.
see
What
the
the
chart.
hell's going on?
Take a look
Oh,
at it.
good. Here we go.
I think Sneaky's like a Maya Dere, like just immediately.
Okay. Open. Maya Dere acts like a tsundere, only she initially tries to kill the character.
But so then where does Max end up on this?
I don't fucking know. Like, shit. Also called Procre. Oh, thank you, Kilm. Is Sneaky dead?
No, I'm just dead
He
inside.
might be.
You-
Oh, good.
Like,
This
you
is
did-
this
you
is
went
our
so-
stream now. Just the Dare chart.
You just went so fucking quiet. I'm like, oh god, did he just fall over and die?
Everyone is
he's
going
just
to
in
be
shock.
So confused. Everyone is going to be so confused.
Everyone is excessively confused. And I have nothing but positive things to say. That's another shirt. That's a bumper sticker. There we go.
Oh, good. We have bumper stickers.
Dark. That was Saitama's first thought as the portal connecting him and the world got closed before him. The man
it's a
tried
portal
to
now.
move, but could not feel anything at all. Since his inside a vacuum space.
I wonder if there's a Dyson vacuum involved.
I don't know. It's 9 o'clock. Can we end this?
I'll accelerate. Saitama also realized there was no air to breath either. Either.
The
Pretty
worst
sure
part
Saitama
is-
needs air?
It seemed that holding breath could do trick for now, but Saitama was aware as well that he could not keep this up forever. He had to do something quick before he died from suffocation. If he could
Alright,
actually
good, at least
die
that's
from
safe.
suffocation, that is. Shit, I really can't go where I want to, thought Saitama as his body kept floating mindlessly in space. Mindlessly? Aimlessly. I dreamed up this plot while on alcohol. I hate to say it, Kilm, but
You don't.
your
right,
alcohol
well,
plot actually is better than this.
That's not exactly a tall order, though, so...
Yeah, that's fair enough. He could not feel that his legs and hands touched or made contact with anything. And by the manner of his body floating, he assumed there was no air to breath whatsoever as well.
You don't know that.
It had been already quite some time since he got sucked into the oblivion. Saitama still remained floating in the void space while holding his breath. When he had quite confidence to be able to survive without air to breathe for some time longer, Saitama still believed that a fresh air would be highly appreciated. A fresh air. A singular fresh air.
Hey, maybe someone from Spaceballs is going to show up with a can of air for him. That's a single fresh air.
That's true.
I think they'd be more concerned about the whole plot of the story. What is this story we're in?
This is terrible!
Oh my god.
Well, we have to do it to
Spaceballs
make-
meets Deadpool.
No,
No.
that would just turn into Mystery Science Theater.
That would just turn into constant shit posting.
Deadpool meets Mystery Science Theater meets Spaceballs. Someone do that. Go ahead. It'll be a trash fire.
Breathless, not able to move, Saitama was finally overwhelmed with general boredom. Maybe I should just go to sleep, but I can't sleep peacefully if I can't breath, can I? Saitama thought as he
I
did
want to
not-
ask what Jedi level force meditation technique is letting him hold his breath this long?
Saitama-ism.
Ah, yes. If only Luke could have learned that. Maybe he wouldn't have been such a punk bitch.
No,
when they
clearly
started.
Leia learned it. New movies.
Terrible.
Blah 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 blah. Saitama decided to fuck it and did.
Wait. Is Saitama having sex with a black hole? Because if that's what's going on here, I want to leave. I want to get off this
Something
train.
utterly foolish, probably most likely, suddenly a sense of comfort washed over him. It was oddly comfortable. Like Saitama was placed on the softest bed ever.
Please stop hurting me.
In
Hurts my
addition,
soul.
there was air for him to breathe now. The last thing he recalled before falling to sleep were large glowing balls of reptilian eyes. Entertain me more. Something about that little prick infinity. What? Time for bed.
Excuse me?
Saitama was walking on an empty street at local suburban area. As he walked through the night, the bald hero tried to run over things that had happened to him. So we're doing a philosophy flashback?
Just no. Just
No.
skip it.
Yeah, okay, we're done for today. This dumb shit. So, are you guys spiritually sound enough to even try Ruby Souls, or do you want to disperse into the night?
I vote for dispersing into the night. So that we can, because listen, I need to bring the entirety of my soul for the Sunday show.
Fair enough.
Currently running on about 2/3 of about 1/3 of a soul.
Bloodborne's drone him
And
dry.
about 1/3 of a mic, too.
Yeah, yep. Exactly.
Anyway, thank you everyone for coming today. We didn't mention this at the start, so we'll mention it at the end. Do not contact or harass any of the people listed here unless they specifically ask for comments and or reviews.
Which, for the record, we are not saying harass them. We are saying feel free to give them a review or a comment if they've asked for stuff.
Indeed.
We're not under any circumstances
Maybe a
saying
critique if you
harass
think you.
them.
Yeah, maybe give them a critique if you feel you have something constructive to offer.
Thank you all for joining us today. I'm going to be doing a new thing due to the power bill and me needing to keep a computer on all night if I want to post it on tomorrow. I'm going to be posting this live event. It's going to be archived next week on next Friday. So YouTube's going to be delayed by a week from now on from whatever live events we do. Just so I can have the time to upload it when I'm not, at the computer.
Because
Yeah.
he has to have a budget.
Yes, budgets. Anyway, thank you all for coming. As always, you can find us here at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Fridays if you're new. You can join us in the Discord found down below if you're new. And if you're old, well, you already know all this stuff, so why are you still here? Thanks for coming, everyone. And remember, there's always more and it always gets worse.